Hello, this is video 9 in the endocrine system for anatomy and physiology. We are on diagram number 9 in our diagram packet. And here you can see that we have a picture of the pituitary gland and hypothalamus. And we're going to focus on the anterior pituitary for this one. So this is how the anterior pituitary works with the hypothalamus in order to secrete hormones. So the first step that we have, and that's this box up here, is that we have some kind of stimuli. And this comes from our nervous system. So this is within the brain, and it is going to send a signal to these. So this is number 1. And I'm going to write that over on the side here, but these right here are the hypothalamic neurons. So we're within the hypothalamus. So number 1, the neurons secrete releasing, which I'm going to abbreviate R, or inhibiting, so I'll abbreviate I, hormones. So that is step number 1. Step number 2, we have a release of these hormones, and they are going to enter the bloodstream. So the R or I hormones travel into that really, really long word, the hypophyseal. Whoop, I forgot one part, so I could cross that out. The hypothalamic or thalamus hypophyseal portal system. In the anterior pituitary. So with that, we have this portal system here, and remember that a portal system is blood. It is the circulatory system. So those hormones travel into there, and they're going to go down into the anterior pituitary down here. So our third step, and I'm going to reference this diagram. This is a blown up view here. And down here we have our endocrine cells. The circle represents a releasing or inhibiting hormone. And the square represents a pituitary hormone. So what's going on? You can see that the circles, or the releasing or inhibiting hormones, are going into the endocrine cells, and that can trigger the release of pituitary hormones from the endocrine cells back into the blood vessel. So the R or I hormones enter the endocrine cells and release or inhibit, depending what they are, hormone secretion from the cells into the blood. And then number 4, we have another box down here. So this is the target tissue, whatever that may be. And remember, the anterior pituitary has all of those different target tissues depending on what hormone it is. But remember, those hormones just go out to everything. So they're going out to every part of the body through the blood, but only the target tissues have the receptors for those hormones. So if this is prolactin, it is just going to go to the mammary glands to promote milk production. So our last one is the pituitary hormones are carried to the target tissue via the circulatory system. That is it. Our next video is going to look at the posterior pituitary.